Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all to my channel. Today, let us see what are the things we will have to see when we are purchasing a property which is under mortgage or when we are purchasing a property from the bank over which a mortgage or loan is there over the property. Supposing when we are going to purchase a property which is under mortgage or which is under bank loan, we will have to clear the bank loan or we will have to clear the mortgage. Without clearing the mortgage or without clearing the bank loan, if you purchase a property, we will not get perfect title over the property and we will be constrained to pay the loan amount in future, and the mortgagee, whether it being a financier or the bank, may take action as against us, and they may at any time bring the property for sale and recover the loan amount or mortgage amount at any stage if you fail to pay their loan amount, or if you fail to clear the mortgage. Now, first question is how we can verify, how we can check up whether there's a mortgage or bank loan is there over the property. Supposing a person offered to sell a property, we should ask them to produce all the title deeds related to the property. If the title deeds, all the original title deeds were not available with him, then we can presume that there is a mortgage or there is a loan or there is a deposit of documents with the bank or any financial institution. So unless if your particular person is a owner, he will definitely have the original documents. If the document is not there, then that will create a suspicion that there is a loan or there is a mortgage with the bank or either with the financier. So if you ask the seller to produce the original documents for verification, if you produce the document, it's okay. If you fail to produce the document and say some reason one way, one or other, then it will create a suspicion, and it will not only a suspicion, definitely there will be a loan or there will be a mortgage over the property. So if you fail to produce the original document, then we will have to come to a conclusion that there is a mortgage or there is a loan, or there's a deposit of the builder has deposited the title deeds with any other person for and obtained some loan, like what we will have to presume. The second method is that we can check up. You can apply an encumbrance certificate over the property, and if you apply an encumbrance certificate from the concerned register office, that will show that there is if there is some registered mortgage, it will show in the encumbrance certificate. So there are two types of mortgages: registered mortgages and unregistered mortgages. As far as the city like Chennai or Coimbatore, like big cities, a mortgage by deposit of title deeds, MOD, is permissible. So MOD means if your owner wanted to get a loan, he can simply hand over the documents, original documents of the property, and get a loan for which no document is necessary, even a simple letter confirming that he received the document, he received a loan, and he deposits these documents to the bank or to the financier is sufficient, and it will automatically establish a mortgage over the property. It is called mortgage by deposit of title deeds. So we'll have to check up if the document is not there available with the owner, or if the EC shows there is a encumbrance, there is a mortgage, then we'll have to clear the mortgage, we'll have to settle the loan, then only we'll have to purchase the property. So now another question is there, can you purchase property directly, pay the sale price to the seller and get the sale deed, and shall we later pay the bank loan to the bank or to the financier and get the documents from him at a later stage? If you ask that question, my humble advice is it is not advisable. You may not be knowing what is the loan amount, what is the interest, what is the total outstanding at this stage. So it is always better to go and approach and meet the concerned bank or the financier in person and find out what is the what is the not only approximate, what is the concrete loan amount, what is the total interest, what is the amount we will have to pay to the financier or bank to release the mortgage or to discharge a mortgage. Like that, you will have to get a direct clarification whether the bank or from the financier. Mere oral clarification is not sufficient. Sometimes if you go to the bank and say, sir, he will simply say, sir, he has obtained a 20 lakhs loan. So that is the thing amount he has to pay. Like that, if he say, we should not take it as a conclusive fact, conclusive one, and we'll that is so, because if he may say today or he may say one thing, and tomorrow if you pay 20 lakhs, then he may after receiving this amount he may say, sir, you have I only told you that the 20 lakhs is the loan amount. I have not told you the interest amount. Another interest amount is there, interest, penalty, penal things are there, fine is there. It will come out to another 10 lakhs. Like that, if you demand, then you will be in problem. So what you will have to ask the bank is not only the statement of account, statement of balance. You should get a concrete letter stating that this is the loan amount, this is the interest amount, total amount is this much. If we pay this much of amount, total amount, I will release the bank loan and I will discharge the loan. So what is the total outstanding amount, including fine, penalty, etc. That is to be the confirmation letter has to be obtained from the bank. Then that is the best way to with respect to the transaction, like purchase of property in which bank loan was there. So you'll have to get a confirmation letter from the bank. So after receiving the confirmation loan, you should also personally ask the bank manager whether whether this is the one and only loan over the property, or is there any other loan. So sometimes the parties may be doing business may obtain one loan today and subsequent loan, the third loan, fourth loan, like that, like 3 or 4 loans. They may have 3 or 4 types of loan over the for single property. So you will have to clarify, you will have to confirm with the bank manager whether this is the one and only loan, or is there any other loan is given over the property and any other loan is pending over the property. That also you will have to clarify, and that is why, and mere clarification is not sufficient. You should also get a letter from the bank confirming that this is the exact total outstanding dues payable to discharge this mortgage over the property. Like that, if you get a confirmation letter, that will be a best way. The another thing is that you can also when you are going to purchase a property, it is always better. I will always advise you also apply a bank loan with any bank, so that not only the bank's lawyer will check up. Because if you are going for a loan, the bank will the bank will also do legal verification through their bank lawyers. So in that case, you can have a double checkup. So in that case, supposing if you are going to purchase a property, your bank will settle the loan amount to the other bank, and they will have a mutual understanding by which the bank will directly collect the original documents from the previous bank. So you will be in a safe position. Otherwise, if you are going to directly settle the loan, supposing if you are the bank was saying that 40 lakhs is the loan amount and the total outstanding, and they are asking you to pay the amount, then when we are paying the amount, you should insist the bank to release the documents or title deeds to you directly. Supposing the party says that you give me for 40 lakhs, I will go and deposit. The bank manager will return the document to me. Then I will come and come and give you a document later. Like what if he told, then that is not a best way, because till the seller, as long as the pressure is there over the loan or with the bank, he will be very much interested. He will put pressure on you to make the payment. Once you make the payment to the bank, then he will comfortably say, sir, he may comfortably say he will not come forward to cooperate in a same way in which he was there during the bank loan is pending. Supposing if his 40 lakhs is loan, if you pay him the 40 lakhs, he will go and pay the 40 lakhs and get the document. Then he had some, if any, he may be agreeing to pay you, he may be agreeing to sell the property for 60 lakhs. Once the document is there on his hand, then the new purchaser may come and he may disturb him to purchase the property for 80 lakhs or 1 crore. In that case, since he has reached a comfortable position, the owner may say, sir, I am not interested to sell the property for 60 lakhs. Now my property, I wrongly quoted the less price. Now I came to understand that the price is more. The people are ready to purchase the property for 1 crore. So you pay 1 crore, then only I will sell. Like that he may say. So to avoid any such type of risks or backfire, it is always better to collect the document directly from the bank. So when you are paying the amount, settling the bank amount, you should directly ask the bank to return the documents to you. So most of the bank will say, sir, I cannot return the document to you. I will return the document only to the owner. Like that he will say. So to avoid such things, you can get a letter from the owner saying that I am authorizing my so-and-so to collect the document. So on the basis of this authorization, you give the document to my buyer. He is by his name, and you can also put as an authorization letter, and you can also submit the authorization letter to the bank at the time of making the payment, and you can also specifically request the bank manager to return the documents to you in person. Supposing the bank manager will say, I will get the document to you, only the seller or the owner, then you can say, at least you should give the document only in this person, and I will collect the document because I am the person paying the loan amount. Like that, you will have to make it clear with the bank. So just because you can say I am paying the amount from my account, so from my check, through my check, that type of payment will not help you, will not give any right to collect the documents from the bank. So tomorrow, if some transaction went wrong, and supposing there was a loan of rupees 1 crore, and you are making a payment of 40 lakhs, and the bank is not able, and the total outstanding is not full discharged, then in that case the bank may go for a sale of the property and sell it to private party and recover the remaining amount. In that case, if you approach the bank, sir, I have given this 40 lakhs out of my money on the ground that I am going to purchase the property. Now you please return the amount. Like that, if you make any claim, the bank will not entertain any claim, because when they receive the amount, they will account that amount only as if it was paid by the borrower. They will not give any credit to your account. They will simply give credit to the borrower account. So the bank will not come forward to settle you. So that type of risk is there. So you should be very careful when you are purchase a bank property. You should clear the loan directly. And if it is possible, you can also approach a bank, and you can also raise a housing loan, and you can ask your bank to settle the bank loan to the previous bank, and you can they can have a direct understanding through which once they make a payment, the bank will the seller's bank will release the document to your bank. So that you will have double checkup, double security. That is also one of the way. So, and one more thing is that when we are discharging the loan and when we are clearing the previous bank loan, immediately we should register the sale in your favor. Because if you are just because of the loan, you may be getting a chance to purchase a property for a less price. Once the loan is discharged, and if you delay your transaction, and then the third parties will come and approach and disturb the seller to purchase, and they may give an offer to purchase a property for a higher price. So in that case, he may have some sort of hesitation, and he may also make a additional demand to make additional money. So to avoid all such things, it is always better to register the sale deed immediately as and when you settle the loan with the bank. So whenever the property, when there is a loan over the property, or when there is a mortgage over the property, you will have to clear the mortgage, and immediately you should register your sale in your favor, and you should also check up whether whether the one and only loan, whether the loan which is how many loans are there over the property. how much is the exact amount you have to pay, what is the exact loan amount, what is the principal, what are all the fines, what are the other things the banks are making a demand. And not only mere oral confirmation is not sufficient, we should also get a written confirmation from the bank stating the total outstandings to due, and you should also get a clear cut clarification from the bank's letterhead stating that if they will release the document and they will close the loan in the event of that particular amount, the total outstanding amount is paid within the time stipulated. So as many of the bank will give a letter stating that we will clear the loan on a condition that the loan amount is paid on a particular date. So you will have to make a particular amount on a particular date and get it the discharge, close the account within the date. Supposing that the date is they specify one date, and if you are not able to make the payment within the date, and you are going 1 week later or 15 days later, in that case you should not make a payment. You should get another letter from the bank saying that now I am ready, sir. You please give another letter. Now I am ready to pay. This is the amount I am having on my hand. And like that, if you should get another letter, extension letter. Then only you have to make a settlement deed, because the earlier settlement proposal given by the bank with specifying particular date will not be they may the bank, that will not be sufficient for us. Supposing the bank says that, sir, that letter I have given on a condition, only on a condition that it was given, the payment is made within that date. You have not made that payment within the date. Now you have come for paid the maid after 1 week or after 10 days. Now that letter is not binding on us, sir. You will have to pay this much of additional fine, etc., penalty, interest, like that. If you demand, then we will have to face unnecessary problem. To avoid all those things, if there is a delay, then it is always better to get additional confirmation letter for extending the date. So these are all the things we will have to follow in purchasing a property from the bank or in purchasing a property which is under mortgage. I hope this video will be useful to the public who is going and you may watch my channel. There are two channels, Razyak Law Tube, Razyak Tamil Razyak is English channel, Razyak Sattamarium Tamil channel. You can watch my channels, videos, and you can enrich your legal knowledge. In addition to that, if you have any specific legal clarification, consultation, you can contact this cell number. If time so permits, I will give you necessary legal consultation or legal advice. I'll come again with another topic. Until then, goodbye. Razia Kali.